Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 052. Altimeter 1011.
Heading 052. Altimeter 1011. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi view will be assigned by ATC. It will be a left seat takeoff. Using rated thrust, anti-ice will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 as briefed from V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. We are above our maximum landing weight, so we're okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via ATC assigned SID, comply with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete. Before start checklist.
Stand by.
BeyondATC connected.
Before start checklist.
Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V210, heading 051, altitude, flight level 100,
Takeoff speeds.
V1140, VR142, V2151.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist completed.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, IFR to Schweitzer Airport.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Lamezia Tower, expect runway 28 Album 7 Romeo departure, squawk 1000.
Album 7 Romeo departure, squawk 1000, Sierra Papa Alpha Whisk.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, read that correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Wilco, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, at gate 7 request pushback.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Lamezia Tower, pushback, and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved, face east, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Ciao, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking the gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Start engine 1.
Start engine 1. Oil pressure. Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
Isolate pack.
Pack isolated.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine
Starter
start.
cutout. Number 1 stable.
Flaps 5.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking the gate.
Flight controls check complete.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass P removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Before taxi checklist.
Generators. On. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detect.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear before taxi checklist completed.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey taxi for departure.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, runway 28 taxi via Tango, Lima, Sierra, Alpha 2.
Runway 28 taxi via Tango, Lima, Sierra, Alpha 2, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
before takeoff procedure.
Okay, cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, holding short, runway 28.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, landing to tower, wind 255 at 9 to runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 cleared for takeoff. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Takeoff.
Thrust set.
All aircraft be advised.
80 knots.
Checked.
Current QNH 1011.
No, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up. 400 feet. Autopilot on.
5 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Runway down. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, 1,600 feet.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roll radar, good afternoon. Radar contact, climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Pilot 23 Foxtrot Juliet, climb to flight level 360.
Flaps up.
Climb to
Speed
flight
check.
level 360. Ryanair 23 Foxtrot Juliet.
Flaps upset.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on. Packs auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
282 heavy. Contact
Happy to release the cabin crew?
131.1.
No.
Okay.
Center 131 decimal 1 Liberia 022 heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. We'd like to extend our welcome on board to you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
From radar, France LICA Mike, good afternoon, flight level 370.
Transition set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level
Radar. Radar
0,
contact.
7, 7.
With Malta 7116,
Now.
contact
Checked.
Rome radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1 with Malta 7116.
Valencia 9 Uniform Lima, descent to flight level 230.
Descento flight level 230, volotea linea uniform Lima.
France Idle 86 Lima Mike, contact Brindisi Military 129.775.
Center 129.775, France Soleil 8 Lima Mike, bye bye.
Flight level 100.
Ryanair 7 Whiskey
Happy to release the
Tango,
cabin?
contact Catania
Yes,
approach
please.
120.805.
Contact Catania approach 120.805, Orion.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Rome Radar, with Malta Delta Sierra. Good afternoon. Flight level 360.
1000 to level.
With Malta Delta Sierra, Rome radar, radar contact. Ocean 137 Hotel Heavy. Contact Rome radar 131.1. Have a good afternoon. Contact home radar 131.1, Ocean 137 Hotel Heavy, bye-bye. With Malta Delta Sierra, Rome radar, expect Latina Tree Alpha, runway 16 left.
Expect Latina Tree Alpha, runway 16 left, with Malta Delta Sierra.
With Malta Delta Sierra, contact Rome radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1 with Malta Delta Sierra. Rome radar, Windrose 110, flight level 290.
Windrose 110, Rome radar, radar contact.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request new cruise altitude.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Roger, say new altitude.
Request flight level 360 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Roger, new cruise altitude flight level 360. Fans of 309, contact Rome radar 131.1. Center on 131.1, Lufthansa 309. Vienna 23 Foxtrot Juliet, contact Rome radar 131.1. Contact Rome radar 131.1, Ryanair 23 Foxtrot Juliet.
Volotea 8 Lima Victor. Descending via Hector 1 Charlie. Flight level 174.
Volotea 8 Lima Victor. Rome radar. Radar contact. Ryanair for Mike Delta. Contact Rome radar 131.1.
Contact Rome radar 131.1. Ryanair for Mike Delta.
Volotea 9 Uniform Lima. Contact Rome radar 131.1.
Contact Rome radar 131.1. Volotea 9 Uniform Lima.
Volotea 8 Lima Victor. Contact Rome radar 131.1. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Rome radar 131.1. Volotea 8 Lima Victor.
Synergy 3017. Contact Rome radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1. Synergy 3017.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you upon boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
$1,000 to level.
Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Będąc Military 129.775.
Centum 129.775 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Będąc Military, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Będąc Military, identified, climb to flight level 360.
Flying to flight level 360, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Arabia Egypt 103, climb to flight level 350 vectors for Oreo Algeria.
Climb to flight level 350, Arabia Egypt 103.
Etihad 79 Heavy, contact room radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1, Etihad 79 Heavy.
Sunshine 72 Yankee, contact Athens Control 135.875.
Center on 135.875. Sunshine 72 Yankee, bye-bye.
Arabia Egypt 103, contact room radar 131.1.
Contact room radar 131.1, Arabia Egypt 103. Bye-bye.
Ryanair 8944, contact Athens Control 135.875.
Contact Athens Control 135.875. Ryanair 8944. Bye-bye.
Transavia 5413, contact Athens Control 135.875. Bye-bye.
Contact Athens Control 135.875. Transavia 5413.
Lexa 885, contact Athens Control 135.875. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 135.875. Luxa 885.
Brindisi military ut Ukraine 9150, good afternoon, flight level 359er.
At Ukraine 9150, Brindisi Military, radar contact. Ryanair 8 Juliet Delta, contact Zagreb, radar 124.85.
Contact Zagreb, radar 124.85, Ryanair 8 Juliet Delta.
Ocean 137 Hotel Heavy. Contact me on radar 124.925.
Contact mail on radar 124.925. Ocean 137 Hotel Heavy.
France Solo 86 Lima Mike. Contact Athens Control 135.875.
Center 135.875. France Soleil 86 Lima Mike.
Być. Arek, zlikwidowali połączenie do Cork z Poznania, ale uruchomili do Zurichu. Możesz przez Szwajcarię latać.
Ja, dziękuję.
Ryanair 4049. Contact room radar 131.1.
Inauguracja połączenia.
Center on 131.1, Ryanair
Choć
4049.
wątpię, czy to się utrzyma. Nawet Monachium zrezygnowali z Monachium ostatnio. Gdzie Monachium już jest takim hubem przesiadkowym dość dużym.
No.
Hit error 9985. Contact room radar 131.1.
Contact on radar 131.1 at arrow 9985. Bye-bye. Brindisi Militari, Ryanair 2 Foxtrot. Good afternoon. Flight level 360.
Ryanair 2 Foxtrot. Brindisi Military. Identified.
Brindisi Military, Ritzy Sierra Delta. Good afternoon. Flight level 370.
Red CC there, Delta. Brindisi Military. Radar contact. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Center on 124.85 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Zagreb radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Zagreb radar, radar contact. Ryanair 8 Juliet Delta, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Contact Zagreb radar 122.575, Ryanair 8 Juliet Delta.
Zagreb radar out Ukraine 9150, good afternoon, flight level 360.
At Ukraine 9150, Zagreb radar identified. Was Malta 919, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Center on 122.575, was Malta 919.
Austrian 802, radar vectors, ILS runway 34. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 34, ready for descent, Austrian 802.
Austrian 802, Schwechat Airport landing runway 34.
Schwechat Airport, landing runway 34, Austrian 802.
Austrian 802, turn right, heading 360 vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 360, Austrian 802.
Austrian 802, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descent to 9,000 feet, QNH 1021, Austrian 802. Zagreb radar, Austrian 7 Foxtrot, flight level 340.
Austrian 7 Foxtrot, Zagreb radar, radar contact.
Zagreb radar, Sunik 0, flight level 340.
Sun Express 990, Zagreb radar identified.
Zagreb radar, Austrian 91 Romeo Mike, flight level 296.
Ryanair 49 Romeo Hotel, turn right, heading 010, climb to flight level 380.
Turn right, heading 010, climb to flight level 380, Ryanair for 9 Romeo Hotel.
Ryanair 49 Romeo Hotel, turn right, heading 010.
Turn right, heading 010, Ryanair for 9 Romeo Hotel.
Ryanair 49 Romeo Hotel, turn right, heading 010, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Turn right, heading 010, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1021, Ryanair for 9 Romeo Hotel.
Turkish 8 Hotel Victor, turn right, heading 360 vectors for Schweizad.
Turn right, heading 360, Turkish 8 Hotel Victor.
Austrian 91 Romeo Mike, Zagreb radar, radar contact. Ryanair 49 Romeo Hotel, contact Vienna radar 128.7, bye-bye.
Contact Vienna radar 128.7, Ryanair for 9 Romeo Hotel.
Turkish 8 Hotel Victor, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend to Minetov Sandvet, QNH 10 TV1, Turkish 8 Hotel Victor.
Austrian 802, contact Budapest Center 120.375.
Center on 120.375, Austrian 802, FR good afternoon.
Zagreb radar, Beaufort 7 Tango, flight level 340. Beaufort 7 Tango, Zagreb radar identified. Austrian 9434, turn left, heading 010, intercept the 34 localizer, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 010, intercept the 34 localizer, Austrian 9434.
Austrian 9434, descend to 5,800 feet, QNH 1021.
Descent to 5,800 feet, QNH 1021, Austrian 9434.
Turkish 8 Hotel Victor, contact Budapest Center 120.375.
Center Orman TVO 0.375 ve Turkish 8 Hotel Victor.
Austrian 9434, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Center on 122.575, Austrian 9434.
Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, contact Zagreb radar 122.575, bye-bye.
Center on 122.575, Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, have a good afternoon.
Ocean 5 Charlie Alpha, contact Vienna radar 135.275, have a good afternoon.
Contact Ljubljana radar 135.275, Ocean 5 Charlie Alpha, have a good afternoon.
Zagreb Radar, Ryanair 2 Foxtrot, flight level 359er.
Ryanair 2 Foxtrot, Zagreb radar contact. Austrian 91 Romeo Mike contact, Budapest Center 120.375, have a good afternoon.
Center on 120.375, Austrian 91 Romeo Mike.
At Ukraine 9150, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Center on 122.575, with Ukraine 9150.
France Solo 4478, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Center 122.575, France Soleil 4478, have a good afternoon. Zagreb Radar, Austrian 748 November, flight level 320.
Austrian 748 November, Zagreb radar identified.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request runway change.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, you've not yet been assigned an arrival runway. We'll come back with a descent clearance closer to your top of descent.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, ready for descent.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Lapnet 2 Whiskey, runway 34, descend to flight level 330.
Lapnet 2 Whiskey, runway 34, descend to flight level 330, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Ryanair 82 Foxtrot Mike, Zagreb radar, expect Altic 2 Hotel, runway 31 right.
Expect Olzak 2 Hotel, runway 31 right. Ryanair 82 Foxtrot Mike.
Zagreb radar, in Aero 9948. Good afternoon. Flight level 379er.
It Aero 9948, Zagreb radar identified. Union Sky 1 Mike, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Contact Zagreb radar 122.575. Union Sky 1 Mike, bye-bye.
Griffin 2742, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Center on 122.575, Griffin 2742.
Zagreb radar, Austrian 386, flight level 300.
Austrian 386, Zagreb radar, radar contact. Ryanair 82 Foxtrot Mike, Altic 2 Hotel, runway 31 right, report ready for descent.
Olzak 2 Hotel, runway 31 right, ready for descent. Ryanair 82 Foxtrot Mike.
Ryanair 82 Foxtrot Mike, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend to 4,000 feet. Ryanair 82 Foxtrot Mike.
Austrian 748 November, turn right, heading 010 vectors for Schweizerstadt.
Turn right, heading 010.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, comply with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. It'll be a touch and go, planning a flaps 15 landing. Taxi routine will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start till my command as we will long taxi in. Fin speeds and navigation radios are set, and returns have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Senior Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact me Vienna radar 135.275, have a good afternoon.
Contact me Vienna radar 135.275 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Vienna radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descending via Lapna 2 Whiskey, flight level 350.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Vienna radar identified. Ocean 5 Charlie Alpha, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4, Ocean 5 Charlie Alpha.
Ljubljana Radar, is Aero 9948. Good afternoon. Flight level 380.
Aero 9948, Ljubljana radar identified.
Ljubljana Radar, Austrian 386, flight level 300.
Austrian 386, Ljubljana radar contact. Wismos 268, turn right heading 265.
Turn right, heading 265 was Malta 268.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, we'll be starting our initial descent shortly. Again, thanks for flying with us today. We appreciate your business.
LL351, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4, LL351.
Austrian 386, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4, Austrian 386.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
With Malta 268, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Center on 124.85 was Malta 268.
Emirates 2 Alpha Yankee Heavy, contact me on radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, Emirates 2 Alpha Yankee Heavy.
Corendon 9111, contact Vienna Center 124.4, bye-bye.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4, Corendon Ninevama.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Vienna Center, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descending via Lapna 2 Whiskey, flight level 257.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Vienna Center, radar contact.
Vienna Center, Emirates 2 Alpha Yankee Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 340.
Emirates 2 Alpha Yankee Heavy, Vienna Center, identified. Lufthansa 1879, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Contact Munich radar 120.65, Lufthansa 1879. Have a good afternoon.
I have control.
You have control.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is 600 feet. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
VREF 156. No DH set.
VREF 156. No DH set. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Persian 5 Charlie Alpha, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Contact Munich radar 120.65, Ocean 5 Charlie Alpha.
Vienna Center, in Aero 9948, flight level 380.
It's Aero 9948, Vienna Center, identified. It's Aero 9948, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190 in Aero 9948.
Vienna Center, Rocky 301 Alpha, good afternoon, flight level 270.
Rocky 301 Alpha, Vienna Center, radar contact.
Vienna Center, Austrian 574, flight level 360.
Austrian 574, Vienna Center, radar contact. Austrian 386, radar vectors, ILS runway 34, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 34, ready for descent, Austrian 386.
Austrian 386, Roger, airport landing runway 34.
Schwechat Airport, landing runway 34, Austrian 386.
Austrian 386, turn right, heading 070 vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 070, Austrian 386.
Vienna Center, Ryanair 2 Foxtrot. Good afternoon. Flight level 360.
Austrian 386, descent to flight level 190.
Descent to flight level 190, Austrian 386.
Ryanair 2 Foxtrot, Vienna Center, identified.
Vienna Center, Ryanair 88 Golf Victor. Good afternoon. Flight level 380.
Ryanair 88 Golf Victor, Vienna Center, radar contact. LR351, radar vectors, ILS runway 26 left. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 26 left, ready for descent. LL351.
LR351, Monachium Airport landing runway 26 left.
Monachium Airport, landing runway 26 left. LL351.
LR351, descend to flight level 250.
Descend to flight level 250. LL351.
Spinnaker India Sierra, contact Park Center 118.375. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 118.375. Spinnaker India Sierra. Bye-bye.
Vienna Center, Croatia for Hotel Victor, flight level 211.
Croatia for Hotel Victor, Vienna Center, radar contact.
Vienna Center, Touristic 333. Good afternoon. Flight level 340.
Touristic 333, Vienna Center, identified. Ryanair 43 Tango, Quebec. Contact Munich Radar 120.65.
Center 120.65, Ryanair 43 Tango, Quebec.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descent 8,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent to 8,000 feet, QNH 1022, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sky 9545, contact Munich Radar 120.65. Center 120.65, Sky Encor 545. Have a good afternoon.
Transition set altimeter 1022.
1022, set, passing 14,500. Now.
Checked.
Flight level 340. Center 120.65, Apollo 351. Have a good afternoon.
Contact with Radar 1 TVO 0 decimal 6 ve Sunexpress TVO Victor Charlie.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Vienna arrival 134.125.
Contact Vienna arrival 134.125 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Vienna arrival Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Flight level 122 with the numbers.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey Vienna arrival. Good afternoon. QNH 1022 expect the ILS runway 34 with the BAL 4 end transition.
QNH 1022 expect the ILS runway 34 with the BAL 4 end transition. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, 17 miles from Ballard. Fly present heading. Maintain 8,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34.
Fly present heading 8,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Austrian 7 Foxtrot, contact Team Tower 123.8, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 123.8, Austrian 7 Foxtrot, have a good afternoon.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
1022 set.
1022 set. Approach checklist completed.
Austrian 9434, contact Vienna Tower 123.8.
Speed checked.
Contact Tower 123.8, Austrian 9434.
Flaps 1 set.
Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5 set. $10,000.
Austrian 748 November, contact Vienna Tower 123.8, have a good afternoon.
Contact Tower 123.8, Austrian 748 November.
Airspeed low.
Beaufort 7 Tango, contact VTOL 123.8.
Contact Tower 123.8, Beaufort 7 Tango.
Main Arrival Austrian 386. Flight level 120 with the numbers.
Austrian 386, been arrival. Good afternoon. QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34.
QNH1022 to expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34, Austrian 386.
Austrian 386, fly present heading. Maintain 5,800 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34.
Flight present heading 5,800 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34, Austrian 386. Main Arrival Austrian 7 Delta Bravo. Good afternoon. Flight level 114, we have data on board.
Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, been arrival. QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34.
QNH102 to expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34, Austrian 7 Delta Bravo.
Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, descend to 5,800 feet. QNH 1022.
Descend to 5,800 feet. QNH1022, Austrian 7 Delta Bravo.
Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, fly present heading. Maintain 5,800 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 34.
Fly present heading 5,800 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34, Austrian 7 Delta Bravo.
Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, been arrival. Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 34.
Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 34, Austrian 7 Delta Bravo.
All aircraft be advised, information echo now current, QNH 1022.
1000 to level.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact VTOW 123.8.
Contact Tower 123.8, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Beam Tower, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, ILS runway 34.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Beam Tower, wind tree 1018, runway 34 cleared to land.
Runway 34 cleared to land, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Wind Tower, Austrian 386, ELS runway 34.
Austrian 386, Beam Tower, wind tree 1018, runway 34 cleared to land.
Runway 34 cleared to land, Austrian 386.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down. GPWS flap, inhibit to inhibit. Speed checked. Speed brake up. Flaps 15 set.
Landing checklist.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 15, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. Continue. Landing. Flaps 30.
Speed checked. Flaps 30 set.
Wind Tower, Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, ELS runway 34.
Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, Beam Tower, continue.
Roger, Austrian 7 Delta Bravo.
Manual flight.
Autopilot off. Not stable.
400. 300. 200.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. Auto brake disarmed.
Manual braking.
60 knots.
Checked.
Exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact ground 121.775, have a good afternoon.
Starting the APU.
Ground 121.775, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request taxi to assigned gate.
GPWS flat, inhibit to normal.
Alpha Whiskey, Gate Foxtrot 37 taxi by Bravo 7 Delta, Mike, Echo X-ray 4.
Gate Foxtrot 37 by Bravo 7 Delta, Mike, Echo X-ray 4 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
APU on the buses.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Austrian 386, ramp Echo 51 taxi by Bravo 7 Delta, Mike, Echo X-ray 23 Whiskey.
Ramp issue 51 via Bravo 7 Delta, Mike, issue X-ray 23 Whiskey, Austrian 386.
Three minutes.
Austrian 7 Delta Bravo, ramp Foxtrot 41 taxi by Bravo 7 Delta,
issue X-ray to 3, Whiskey, Austrian 7 Delta Bravo.
The boarding requested. Passengers deboarding started.